Hello and welcome to Live in the Solution. I'm Mary Trimble with your readings for June the 25th through July the 1st. Happy birthday, Cancer! This is for your sun, moon and rising, and the links to the other videos will be below in the show more section. So you can check those out there. This is also a general reading, guys. If you would like a personal reading, then if you click on this little notice right here, you will find information on how to get that. Now, I am on Instant Go. You can ask a question 24 hours a day and I will get back to you with the answer after doing a quick reading. Also, another way to support me is Patreon. Check out my Patreon page. I have various reward levels, and you can support me there for as little as $1 a month. Now, what else do I have to say? Listen, if you are here for the first time, welcome. I'm so happy that you're here. Thank you for stopping by, and I really hope that you enjoy these readings. And if you're coming back, oh my God, you're my heart. Thank you so much. I really love you and I really appreciate you. So now let's go to the astrological report, shall we? Now, the 26th, we have Mars in Aquarius going retrograde. Look, Aquarius is about we, you know, we're moving into the age of Aquarius. It's about us, it's about we, humanitarian, it's the group, it's global as opposed to me, I. And Mars is about action, it's about revolution, it's about, you know, it can be about anger, you know. Now Mars going retrograde in Aquarius it's going retrograde until August the 27th. So, this is a time where, how do I say it? Look, people could, it's about people protesting what's going on with people in, you know, with the powers that be, but kind of in the wrong way. So we can, our anger can be brought up and we can get really souped up. So we really have to be aware of that and not take the wrong action. You know, I was in the West Village last night and I saw, you know, in nearly every corner I saw all these big vans with, you know, armored police with, you know, with the helmets and big rifles and guns, you know, those high-powered guns. You know, it was kind of scary. I feel like, you know, we can't make the wrong move, guys. We don't want to give the powers that be the excuse to take total control, do we? But it was very concerning as I was walking through the West Village with my granddaughter last night. It's very disconcerting. So guys, be aware if you're going to get involved, and everyone's I know is up in arms about these children being taken away from their parents, and I don't want to get political. I really don't on here. It's not a political platform, but I do want to say really think about what the repercussions could be and how you are going to handle yourself. And, you know, yes, we get angry, but we need to kind of step back and we need to, temper those emotions. And it's going to be a very emotional time right now. You know, we have the sun in Cancer is going to be opposing Mars in retrograde at this time. So it's very important, you know, to balance our emotions. Now, on the 28th, we have the full moon in Capricorn, right? And that is opposing the sun in Cancer. This can be about, this is also a very emotional time, guys. It is kind of an emotional time, but our emotions are more invested in how we look at, in society, what our status is, and our reputation and what we own, and, you know, so it's less spiritual and it's more, because it's in Capricorn, it's more about, you know, status symbols, either materialistic or, you know, where we are in life, where we've got to, how we look to society, how things look on the surface level. And on the 29th, Mercury enters Leo. Now, this could be, we could be very kind of theatrically expressing, very expressive and expressing ourselves in stories and everything, you know. I just want to go back quickly to the full moon because it's all about, you know, the ending of something or the culmination of something that we put in action at the new moon. And Mercury enters Leo and on the 29th. Now I just want to say the 26th Mars goes retrograde, but it's also the 25th somewhere else in the world. So on the 28th is the full moon, but it's also the 27th. Now the 29th in Mercury goes enters Leo, Mercury enters Leo on the 29th or 30th, depending on where you are in the world. So our thinking can be very grand and expansive, and our focus is on the goal, right? That's why I mentioned the full moon, because it's on the goal. The bigger and the grander the goal, the better, right? So we're going to be very grandly expressing ourselves and speaking out, right? We're going to be very expressive, and we may not listen as well as we should during this time. So listen, that is all I have for the astrological report. So let's go to the reading, shall we? Hello and welcome to your reading for June the 25th to July the 1st. And the first card out for you guys is the Strength card. You see that? You see in this deck, she kind of has a loose chain around the lion's neck, right? So this to me, she's not led by her strength, and nor is she leading. I feel that this is kind of walking between power and strength, right? So this is kind of the walk in between. She's not, this to me is the temperance of your emotions, and we are so in that this week. It's definitely about that with Mars going retrograde. What I get from this is that, look, don't deny your power or your strength, but don't allow your strength or your power to take over. That's what I get from this. So it's very important to temper them and use them when needed. You know, don't deny the fact that you have power, but definitely don't allow your emotions or your anger or your instinct, because the lion is her instinct, right? Her instinctual strength and power, right? So you've got to kind of walk in between those two things. Now, clarifying it is the Eight of Air. Now, the Eight of Air is that feeling of, it's actually you're in illusion, right? And this is telling you, look, take the blindfold off. Look at the situation for what it is. Don't be stuck in illusion anymore. Don't lie to yourself. Tell yourself the truth. Look at the truth in the situation, because you can't move forward unless you do that. And in the regular tarot deck, this is, you know, a woman in a blindfold. Really, she's feeling trapped. So part of you is kind of feeling trapped in some form, energetically, physically, whatever it is. You may think, oh, I'm stuck in this job, or I can't, you know, I'll never get here. It's all an illusion. It's so funny, right? Because you've got the Power card. It's like you've given your power away and you're not acknowledging that you have the power to change your situation. And that's what the Eight of Air is about, because you're not seeing, it's an illusion, right? That you don't have the power to change your own situation. We all have the power to create the life that we desire, but sometimes we feel powerless because we've given our power away, right? We're denying our strength. We're not seeing that we have this strength within us that can carry us forward. And the next card that we have is the Emperor. The Emperor, and listen, it's a double indemnity here, guys. You've got the Emperor clarifying the Emperor. This is a very clear message. Don't take any shortcuts. Play by the rules. He's the rule maker. He's the king of kings. This is a time for you to, and I've been telling this to people because with with Mars in retrograde, we have this feeling that we want to stand up against, you know, the government, or you know, stand up in a revolutionary way, and this is not the way to do it right now, because in doing so you're giving them the power. You don't want them to have the power. You don't want that to happen. You know, peace is always the way, darling. Peace. So this is about self-control. This is about self-control too, right? But this is about following the rules. You can't go outside the rules at this moment. And you are being told that in no uncertain terms. It is about playing by the rules right now. No shortcuts, guys. I can't say that in any other way. That's it. So now, Libra, we have the next card is the Ace of Pentacles, and that's saying, look, finally you're starting to see the, you know, you're starting to see the fruits of your labor coming up. You're just starting to kind of get paid, right? You're seeing the first vestiges of all the investment you made in terms of time and energy starting to come back. You're starting to see it. And this is a wonderful auspicious card, and abundance comes in many forms, don't forget, guys. So you have to look at everything you have as you've really got to take notice of what's working. It's very important to take notice of what's working right now and acknowledge that whatever you focus on expands. That's the law of the universe. Now, the next card, clarifying the Ace of Pentacles, is the Two of Water. This is about a wonderful relationship, right? Somebody who is who brings out the best in you. And this is also saying bring out the best in somebody else. So that I always say this is kind of about, it's not, I always say compromise, but what I guess I mean is it's reflecting yourself in another person. And this could be a love relationship, it could be your partner, it could be somebody at work, it could be a very good friend, but this is about treating people the way you want to be treated, with love and respect and kindness, you know. And it's about really paying attention to how you're treating people, and you can make this, it's a wonderful time to make a very deep, lasting connection with someone, a very meaningful connection. So, you know, listen, you have to look at the situation for what it is. You've got to play by the rules and look at what's paying off for you. There's wonderful things are happening for you right now, Libra. Now, we're going to do the Romance Angel cards. First, we'll pull a card for single Librans, and then we'll pull a card for partnered Librans. Oh, and by the way, today I'm recording this on Sunday. Hopefully you'll get this later tonight. Happy Pride Day. There's so much music outside. It's like disco all day. I've been loving it. There's that beat going on right now. So what wonderful messages and guidance do the Romance Angels have for single Libras? What do we have for single Libras? I should have, oh look, I have my rainbow lights. I don't know if you can see all the different colors. You probably can only see the pink or the orange, but that's my my little thing for Gay Pride. At least I just made that up right now. I think I had it last week though too. Oh, look at this. Oh, this is for single Libran. Calling in your soulmate. Look at that. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So this is about, you know, affirming that you have a wonderful soulmate. And the more you do, the more you affirm that, the more you attract that person into your life. Wonderful. Okay, now we're going to do Romance angels for partnered Librans. Let's see what we have. Partnered Librans. What do we have? Oh, gosh, so many fell out, but this is the one. Oh, dear. You're supposed to be in a partner. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. New love. Look, this can also represent, yeah, it could represent somebody outside of the relationship, but it could also represent a new feeling of love with your partner that you're already in a relationship with. This can be, you know, like you know, sometimes you get over your partner. You know, when you're in a long-term relationship, there's ebbs and flows, and this is like falling in love with them all over again. It's like a brand new love, a new deeper level and a new deeper meaning in your relationship. Libra, thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate you. Please don't forget to like this video, share it on your social media, comment and subscribe if you haven't already. Mwah! I love you all, and I'll see you next week. For a personal reading, please go to www.liveinthesolution.com.